Imagine a world where your money isn't just numbers on a screen, but a digital currency backed by your government. Sounds futuristic. Well, it's happening right now, and it could change everything about how we spend, save, and think about money. Welcome to the Economy Unpacked Daily YouTube channel. From Wall Street to your street, we share the world of money in a clear way. Today, we're diving into the hot topic of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. These aren't your typical cryptocurrencies, like Bitcoin. No, CBDCs are the digital version of the dollar, euro, or yuan in your pocket, but issued directly by central banks. It's a shift that's reshaping the very nature of money itself. So why are central banks suddenly so interested in going digital? Well, it's partly about keeping up with the times. As more of our lives move online, our money needs to catch up. But it's also about control. CBDCs give central banks new tools to manage the economy and even influence how we spend. This isn't just talk, it's happening now. China is leading the charge with its digital yuan, already tested in major cities and even used during the Beijing Olympics. Europe isn't far behind, with plans for a digital euro well underway. The US is also in the game, though moving a bit slower due to concerns about privacy and political debates. And it's not just the big players. Over 100 countries are running pilot programs. There's a real race going on to see who can launch their digital currency first. You might be wondering, what's the big deal? Why should we care about CBDCs? Well, they could bring some serious benefits. Imagine sending money across borders as easily as sending a text message, with lower fees and near-instant transfers. That's the promise of CBDCs. They could also help millions of people who don't have bank accounts get access to digital money, especially in developing countries. There's more. CBDCs could make it cheaper for governments to manage money. No more printing and distributing physical cash. And for law enforcement, CBDCs could make it harder for criminals to hide illegal transactions. Every digital coin could be traced, making money laundering much more difficult. But hold on, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. CBDCs come with some pretty big risks too. Privacy is a major concern. If the government can track every purchase you make, what happens to financial privacy? It's not hard to imagine a world where your spending habits are an open book to the authorities. And it gets worse. With CBDCs, governments could potentially control how you spend your money. They could freeze accounts or even put expiration dates on your cash to force you to spend it. It's a level of financial control that's never been possible before. Cybersecurity is another huge issue. Centralized digital currency system could be a prime target for hackers. Imagine the chaos if a country's entire monetary system was compromised. It's a national security nightmare waiting to happen. There's also the question of what happens to banks. If people can store their money directly with the central bank, what role do commercial banks play? This could upend the entire banking system as we know it. The impact of CBDCs goes beyond just finance. They could reshape entire economies and societies. Central banks would have new tools to fight inflation and adjust monetary policy more directly. But these powers come at a cost. Society will have to grapple with the trade-off between security and privacy. If people feel their personal freedom is at risk, they might resist adopting CBDCs altogether. On the flip side, if CBDCs are widely accepted, it could completely change how we think about money, credit, and savings. The very concept of what money is could evolve. Looking to the future, CBDCs are just one piece of a larger puzzle about the future of money. We might see a world where CBDCs coexist with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, each serving different purposes. Some countries might eventually phase out physical cash entirely, pushing everyone into the digital system. But the most likely outcome is probably a mix. CBDCs alongside private digital wallets and some limited physical cash. The success of CBDCs ultimately depends on public trust. If people don't believe the system protects their rights and privacy, it won't work. Governments and central banks will need to find the right balance between control and freedom. So are CBDCs an opportunity or a threat? The truth is, they're both. They have the potential to make our financial systems more efficient and inclusive. But they also pose serious risks to individual freedom and privacy. The question isn't whether CBDCs will arrive. They're already here. The real question is how they'll be implemented and what kind of future they'll create. Will CBDCs empower people or restrict them? That's the trillion-dollar question, and the answer will shape the future of money for generations to come. What do you think about CBDCs? Are you excited about the possibilities or worried about the risks? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to stay informed about the changing world of money, hit that subscribe button and join our community. The future of finance is being written right now, and you don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.